Hi guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. So Kingston and I are here on the floor in the living room and I'm about to do a little yoga. I guess I wanted to really just talk about my plan for the next 12 weeks. I booked a trip with some great friends and me and Jake are going kidless to Cancun, which means that I need to get back into working out and eating right so that I can look good or feel good at least when we're in Cancun. So I guess I'm really just making this video because I need to keep myself accountable, and I think the best way to keep yourself accountable is to verbalize your goals and to really tell the world, or at least my few followers, so that I feel like I need to stay on track because I committed myself and I said I would, and it's out there in the universe, so now I got to do it. So today is technically day 2. Yesterday was Sunday, and that was the beginning of 12 weeks. And eating was very good yesterday. Today, eating's been good, and I'm doing a little yoga right now. I don't have a gym pass yet, which I'm going to get, but unfortunately, because I am the sole one taking care of the kids in the daytime, that I'm going to be going at night after the kids go to bed. So I'm just waiting till Kingston's on a more predictable schedule before I go and purchase the gym pass and actually use it. So I'm waiting till I have a little bit more predictability with him, and then I'll go and make the investment and start going to the gym. But as of right now, I'm gonna start doing just stuff at home. So today's yoga, maybe I'll throw in a little cardio. We'll see how I feel. Tenley woke up at 3 a.m. today, so I'm a little tired because I got up with her. So we'll see how much energy I have, but right now we're starting yoga. Yeah, but I'll tell you my plans and everything, but just wanted to give a little hi and before I started my yoga. All right, guys, see you soon. Good morning, guys. So I wanted to sit down and talk to you about my next 12 weeks or my fitness journey. And I'm saying it's the next 12 weeks because, like I said earlier, I have a trip where I'm going to Cancun and I want to look good. So that's my short-term goal, is the 12 weeks. But I do plan on continuing this for, the extent of my life. My plan for these next 12 weeks is setting up a fitness plan, whether it's working out, maybe going to the gym like 2 or 3 days a week, because that may be all I can do. Goal is probably 4 days a week, but if I get in 2 days, I would be happy. And then I also want to be able to incorporate some at-home workouts, a lot of body weight and yoga like I just did the other day, and just really just keep my body moving. I used to do yoga years ago, and I mostly use it for the flexibility and the stretching. So I'm really excited to get back to that and just kind of get my body used to the poses again and everything. I did yoga for the first time the other day, and I tell you, I was only able to do like 20 minutes of it because then I had to feed Kingston, and then Tenley woke up, and it was just, I just couldn't get back into the video. But I was so sore after, and I barely did anything. So I'm definitely suffering for the last 1.5 years of not working out. All right, so getting the fitness routine going and staying consistent with it. And then food. Food is 80% of your weight loss. which is why I'm not so concerned about the working out, because I know that you could work as hard as you can, but if your food's not on point, you're not going to change. But you could have your food perfect and not work out, and you'll change. Will you get the best results, and will you change as quickly as you would have if you worked out? No, but you'll still change. Food is so important. So getting my food dialed in, which I've done for the last 3 days. Today is day 4. So my food has been amazing. It's been clean. It's been extremely lean. I will probably film a video of all my food that I'm eating to give you guys an idea. That's a lot of questions that I usually get from friends and family is, well, what do you eat? I mean, it is really simple, and once you find the foods that you like, you kind of stick to them. So just to kind of give you an idea of the things that I eat, and I tend to be a creature of habit, so I'll stick to the same foods. When there is tons of options out there, I find it easier for my brain if I just stick to the same foods, and it's just quick and easy. I do food prep, so I will show you my food prep, and I'll probably show you some exercises, and I will definitely do updates. I'm excited to be doing this because I know that, like I said earlier, it'll keep me accountable. So I think that is the hardest part when you're starting a fitness journey, is staying consistent, and you need that extra motivation to stay consistent, because a lot of times your body doesn't change. You may go weeks without really seeing anything, and because you look at your body every day, you're not going to see those little changes. So it can be really hard to stay motivated. So being accountable, it's almost like you feel guilty if you don't do it because you said you're going to do it and you don't want to be a liar. So I think that that's partly why I'm sharing this. And then consistency is so important. You just got to push through. You just got to keep going. You may lose 3% body fat this week, and then the next week not lose any. And it's not because you didn't do something right that week. That's just the way your body works. Sometimes you'll lose, sometimes you won't. But if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, you're going to see that, okay, maybe you average 1.5% a week, or 0.5% or 1% or something. So you might have lost 3% this week and 0 the next week, but then the next week you lose 1%. So it's like, it fluctuates, but you just got to keep going. I've done this many times. I've gone from, I think, 25% body fat down to 11 in 12 weeks. That was an extreme deficit, and I did a full-on detox, no sugar, pretty much no gluten, no cheat meals. So I only did refeeds, and my refeeds were like a burger or Chipotle. So I mean, they weren't like crazy pastas and things like that. I kept it very clean. So I know that it can be done. The difference now is I'm breastfeeding, and I have to be very careful with my milk supply. So I know last time with Tenley, when I tried to diet a few months in, my milk dropped drastically, about 5 ounces a day, which is a lot. That's a full feeding for her, and I couldn't do it. So I had to stop, and it wasn't until I lost the baby weight like at 4 months, but body fat wise was up. So you lose a lot of muscle when you're pregnant if you're not your body just like eats itself. So I'm sure there's ways to not lose all that muscle, but it took me about a year after I'd stopped breastfeeding. I dropped an extra 10 pounds. So it was about a year before I felt like my body was back to its original, even though it was 10 pounds lighter. I had more fat, so therefore I filled out my clothes more. So my clothes fit me, at 10 pounds lighter than they did before I had Tenley with all the muscles. So, you know, it sucks losing all that muscle because it takes years to get back. So this time around I lost more muscle and I'm fatter. I fit into my jeans that I wore when I was 115 pounds. But I'm 125 pounds right now, so I have 10 pounds to go to my pre-pregnancy weight with Kingston, but I fit into my jeans, so that tells you that doesn't make sense. I don't know why I still fit into my jeans. I'm definitely fatter, so we'll see, but I will show you my before situation going on here. So this is it. Sorry about the lines, but I have a little bit of fat still around right here, where the girls get the little pouch. I have that, and then I have my like nice little loose skin from the babies, which I don't know what that's gonna look like when I'm leaner, since it won't be as filled out. We'll see. And then you can see right here, I still have a little bit. It's not that bad. Again, I've been doing this for 4 days, so I can tell that I'm a little bit leaner. I'm also not eating as much salt, so I'm not retaining as much water, so I'm not going to be as fluffy. So it's not really bad at all, but my butt and thighs, you can't really tell because I'm wearing nice yoga pants that suck everything in. That's my problem area, so that's where I carry most of my fat and stuff. So I've never really had an issue with my stomach. I will keep you updated, and I'll do a little series of this. Like I said, it's gonna be 12 weeks, and as long as my milk supply stays good, I should get great results because I'm highly motivated. I'm staying consistent. I've literally had no cravings so far, knock on wood. I think this will be good, and I'm excited. I'm excited to finally get back to where I was and enjoy it for a little bit before I get pregnant again. All right, guys, I will see you later. So I forgot to mention about my food. So another thing that I want to make a statement on, because I want you to keep me accountable, is no sugar. I did it before, I can do it again. No sugar for these 12 weeks, with possibly the exception of special events. So I don't want to say no, but I have my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my dad's birthday all in March. So I don't want to say I will not have whatever they end up having at the party, but I will, you know, if I'm not feeling like eating it, I won't eat it. If I'm feeling strong, I'll do it. Let's hope that I am, but I don't want to not take part in, I don't want to not be able to enjoy time with my family and friends and do things like that. I know that when you do that and you deprive yourself, you tend to go crazy when you are able to have it, and I don't want to, when I get into Cancun, like blow up like a balloon and gain like 10 pounds, because it is an all-inclusive resort, so I will have that option to gorge myself until I puke. So I don't want to do that, so I don't want to deprive myself. And then I guess another thing, I'll just do this in another video about my food and stuff. But I did want to make that statement, no sugar. And I might go a few weeks, depending on how my results are going, I might give up gluten too. Right now I'm having like bread, which I'm not like eating pastas or anything, but just like toast, because it's kind of satisfies me a little bit. But yeah, I'll go over the rest of that in a food video to kind of give you an idea of what my macros are going to be like, the type of foods I'm eating, and anything else along those lines. having a brain fart. Okay. Talk to you soon.